Ross Hardy, Inkjet Carts Technical Support, and I'm back with the P800, and we're gonna deploy one of our damper cartridges right now, one of our large ABS plastic cartridges. It's also pressurized. It also has a chip on it that will allow easy resetting. I do like to do a couple of things. I do like to make sure that my O-ring is not cut. You put it in long ways, you'll see the keyways. After I've filled the cartridge, I do like to pull an exit port prime. And we've already installed a refillable cart for yellow. I'm going to pick up 40 at a time on inks. You will need the long needle, and you will need to push down on a baffle that's just inside the hole. And you're going to want to do this nice and slow and put 40 mils in at a time. If you need paper towels, which you will, have them available. The cart technically will hold 120 mils. I like to have more than the Epson chip code. I always want more ink in my cartridge than the printer will allow me to print. So I picked up 20 on my final push. And I've got 100 mils in there now. I've still got 25 mils in my cartridge. Then I'm going to grab my fill port plug, making sure that my O-ring is in there and that it's sealed. And then I'm going to swap out the tip from the long needle to the little winged adapter. And I actually want to inject it right into the end of the cartridge, nice and slow. And I just want to pull a vacuum. And then I want to continue that vacuum pull while I pull away. And I just want to pull a little ink out and make sure that there's absolutely nothing air in my exit pipeline to the cartridge. And then I will find the appropriate cart, pull the Epson cart, which is still very full, and install our system. Now, there is a switch key included in your kit. There's also a few extra O-rings, which are important if you ever lose yours. I do not suggest you lose yours, or you cut them, and there's even an extra plug for a cart. And now it's just a mere fact that we have to reinstall the switch key. So I'm going to try to position this in such a way that you can see. It's not possible for you to see both the LCD. So what I am going to show you is how, what I like to do is is hit the lower one and then hit the upper one last. I don't know if you noticed that, but I actually have it pointed down at about a 45-degree angle. Can you see that? What I did was I flicked it in there, and now it tells the printer that the cover is closed. And if I go to ink monitoring, it shows yellow is full. Or do I have glare on there that you can't see? Or maybe it's glare on the camera. But either way, I will load the remaining cartridges in the printer. The plans are that we're going to run the HD K3 Vivid Ultra Chrome matched Chromium Pro inks. We're going to examine the HD and see if they're any different from the K3s. So if you have an older model, right on up to any one of the 80 models, a 4880 or an 11880 or a 9880, you can use the same inks. And that's the plan. And once we have it 100% with refillable carts, we're going to make sure by printing enough bar charts and such and so forth and photos to make sure that the new inks are all the way through the print path and 100% coming out of the head. And then we're going to do some profiling. And then we're going to load this printer up with dye subs and deliver it to a customer who wants dye sublimation inks in this printer. And Ross Hardy Inkjet Carts technical support, and basically that's how to launch our ABS plastic 120 mil. The Chinese cartridges that are 100 and 120 mils will stick out the same way. You will still need a switch key adapter and to bypass the door switch, because they're going to stick out very far. But the advantage is that you can power down the printer and refill the cartridges back to full anytime you want, and just have a paper towel handy because they're still pressurized in the off condition. Thank you for your time.